And of course, most people affected by the MetroJet crash are anxious to know exactly what happened and why. But as investigators of past crashes have found, it's often a painstaking and time-consuming process. Miguel Marquez has more on that.
Finding a bomb that's already exploded in this, not an easy task, but one a thorough investigation should find.
Every one of these bombings has a distinct signature. And once you can put it together and link it back to a group or an individual, that's the ultimate goal here.
For years, terrorists have sought new ways to bring down commercial jet aircraft, from bombs hidden in shoes to liquid containers, even underwear. In the case of MetroJet 9268, U.S. officials suspect a conventional bomb like the one shown in this test of plastic explosives was used. Officials believe a bomb was possibly placed in the cargo hold of the A321 along with other luggage. One big question, how would such a device be detonated? Jim Maxwell was an FBI bomb technician.
Switches that turn your refrigerator light on and off is a type of switch that could be used in this type of setting. Vapor switches, which measure the changes in air density inside a room. Or you could use the timer off your watch or your phone.
This government computer model, based on several explosions, shows how a small hole blasted through a pressurized cabin can be devastating.
What happens is what engineers call the zipper effect. You could blow a hole in a plane the size of, say, a volleyball or a basketball. A plane going 500-600 miles an hour will depressurize, and that hole will continue down the length of the plane.
Images of Flight 9268 indicate a mid-air breakup, the tail section 3 miles away from the main debris field. In the wreckage, you can make out the wings, the fuselage in front, noticeably missing the back of the passenger jet. In December 1988, Pan Am Flight 103 was brought down by a suitcase bomb placed inside a container along with other luggage. The plastic explosives set on a timer exploded over Lockerbie, Scotland. The blast punched a 20-inch hole in the plane's left side, just in front of the wings. The 747 disintegrated. Seconds after the blast, the plane's nose tore away. 259 on board and 11 people on the ground died. Investigators eventually found pieces of the luggage that carried the bomb and, most critically, a small fragment of a circuit board used as the timer.
This type of investigation is a lot of sifting and probing and testing, and that one little piece of evidence is the linchpin sometimes to making sense of it.
Tiny but critical clues to solve an enormous mystery. Miguel Marquez, CNN, New York.
Of the 224 people on board MetroJet Flight 9268, according to Russian media, 25 of them were children. And while the loss of each life is a tragedy, the grief over young lives cut short is staggering. Anderson Cooper remembers some of the children lost way too soon.
The youngest victim of this tragedy, Darina Gromova, only 10 months old. This is her with her little hands pressed up against the window, watching the planes take off from the St. Petersburg airport. Her mother, Tatiana, posted this image to social media a few hours before they boarded their plane for Egypt, along with a photo of their passports and airline tickets. A proud mom, Tatiana shared many pictures of her daughter on social media. The caption under this photo says, "My princess." Darina would have turned 1 on the day after Christmas. Anton Bogdanov posted this picture on October 24th with the words, "Farewell, Russia," underneath. He was on vacation with his family in Egypt. Anton was 10 years old. He celebrated his birthday just last week. Vera Garasina turned 6 last month. She was on board the flight with Elena Mosiva, who had just turned 5 in August. Diana Golenkova was in Egypt with her parents, Victoria and Vladimir. Diana was only 4. Olga and Yuri Shine brought their daughter Anastasia to Egypt to enjoy some time in the sun. In this picture, the words Egypt 2015 are written out in the sand. One of the last photos they took is of Yuri holding Anastasia before boarding the plane. Anastasia was just 3 years old. The picture was posted by Olga before they took off. The caption reads, "We're going home."